Ding!
Are you recording me now?
Yes.
Looking at me with your dead eye.
It's super late at night. We might have become addicts.
Oh, shush.
What?
You're keeping it all quiet, just like, oh, like it's something illicit.
I don't know. It's fine. Yeah, it is 60%. I'm worried about our housemate.
Yeah, but he won't be on us. We've got
But
to talk
40%. Ooh, the thrill of doing something naughty, like late night drag queen watching. Even though that's typically the time when they come out, as the documentaries show. Here we see wild drag queens of London. They only come out in the boroughs at 11 p.m. And by boroughs, I mean someone's ass.
I think people want to watch the show.
Yeah, they probably do. So, we do want to sleep afterwards.
Yes.
So, if you can get your finger on the button.
By the way, we may be eating dinner.
Enchiladas.
Okay. So, this would be RuPaul's Drag Race, Season 6, Episode 10. Syncing up in 3, 2, 1, sync.
Previously on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Jocelyn Fox didn't leave, and everyone was confused and annoyed. That's a bad edit right there. See, I didn't hear his chat, I heard his chair. It just didn't get to the last letter.
It sounded like Chad to me.
It sounded more like Chad than Chaz, that's for certain. Love you, Trinity!
Such a graceful exit, though.
Oh god, yeah. See, that should be the advice for anyone doing Drag Race.
My titties aren't big enough.
Oh, Bianca. Ooh.
I think
Fair point.
Wow. I think that
Although,
Bianca's just hit to the core of how to insult Courtney there. It's not to make jokes about her, it's just to lay down the solid facts.
Well, to be honest,
impressive.
as I say, to be honest, it's good to see versatility, but at the same time, you don't. Yeah! Oh my god, it's got Neil. Sorry, it's got Neil Patrick Harris in this episode. This episode automatically wins. I can't remember what I was going to say. Neil Patrick Harris has just taken my my breath away.
He does now. Some say he's a vampire. What? Right, just only comes up from overseas. Cool down there! It's gonna be red light. It's the wedding episode! But who are they marrying?
And what's the theme? Yay!
I like it. Ha!
Did Bruce just say a twerk of art?
Yes.
On your mark,
Followed by Shake Your Picasso.
and go.
Ooh. Someone's going to hold Queen Latifah.
Relying on that body.
I don't know what's happening now. It's Art Attack.
They're doing
Jackson Pollock.
They're doing. I don't know. I was going to say that's giving them a bit more credit.
Oh.
Andy Hall.
Now.
My block of art
That-
represents
You know,
Winner of
there is a
today's
possibility they make the puns first and then the contestant games later.
Bianca Del Rio.
It looks the most like an actual thing as well.
Well,
All right, ladies.
Her hair is
I
like.
was gonna say, I do remember Willem saying that Rue does like 4 takes of everything.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's Sharon Needles. Oh, well, I might have said it too,
Can
actually.
this thing go any faster?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe we're seeing only a quarter of the puns. The bend de la crown of the
Ooh.
crown.
Tomorrow,
Okay.
I'll have
Ooh.
the honor of
Raid the load.
All right,
God,
ladies,
there's
I want you to meet
6 women on Drag Race.
Katie,
There's no respect for tradition.
Amy, Dee, Dawn,
Ooh.
Ooh, ooh.
and Brittany.
I think eating whilst doing this is a bad plan, because we spend more time eating than we do commenting.
That's true.
See, I could be totally reading this, but I'm not, 'cause I'm eating. However, I'm not going to stop eating, because this is delicious.
Is there an interracial couple somewhere? Yay, that works.
Well, if this is about marriage equality, does it mean that these ladies are getting married to other ladies?
I get the impression they'll be dragging up the ladies and then
to
themselves.
make their wedding
Oh. Oh.
Welcome, gentlemen.
You're making over the grooms.
Instead,
Much better.
you'll use it's a nice
Oh, my
day
beard.
for a drag wedding. Gentlemen, start your engines and may the best woman
It's kind of awesome, but at the same time, it's kind of hilarious because, yeah, the whole mini challenge thing of getting to pick them.
I love that. I love the challenges where it's like, we'll let you pick the thing. Oh, by the way, I totally lied about the challenge.
Yeah.
Like a big rogue like that?
Oh god, I can see how that phrase can be misconstrued. Good.
Oh man, the more I see of her, the more I love her.
Oh, Bianca.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting. She's been talented from the start, but over she's just kind of got the heart out, which is cool. It's the kind of thing that normally have to ask people to do. Well, you shouldn't have applied to this. Now shut up and deal with it.
From the looks of things, no, you're right.
It's always the awkward thing about these challenges when it's like, let's bring in a person, and now they're reluctant to do it. I'm sorry, you did not apply for this shit to do that and ruin someone's chance at, you know, $100,000.
Well, to be fair, it's more about drama, isn't it?
Yeah, true. They probably will.
It could be anything.
They probably will get there.
So, what are you thinking about for this
Ooh,
wedding?
be a goth wedding. Yes!
Yeah. Well, to be fair, you just want to look at them both and just like, yeah, it's going to be a goth wedding.
Yeah.
Oh wow, nice. They know
Oh.
they're queens.
The materials
That's cool.
like
You can make a goth, like Muff Diaries.
I need a veil. I can see your face.
Matthew Anderson be
I
in
don't know how
your
to tell.
face. You don't come to a Lord Delano for elegance. We're such fans!
Stop trying to walk like a man for a start.
Hey, as someone who wears heels, it takes time and effort to learn. Also, fucking hurts at first. Well, saying that.
It's all about the calves. That's where it hurt me the most.
Yeah, it's definitely close. And the...
They can get married, you know, it's only gonna be a mess.
Most liberal.
That's how it-
Oh, Bianca.
I have to say, that's one of the things I kind of... It's not true across the board. I found this in a lot of communities, especially a lot of gay communities that I've been to, where they talk about not having any straight friends, and it's really because they don't mix.
Yeah.
And the same with, well, even more so from a lot of the straight people I know. It was quite hilarious with some people. It's like talking to people. It's like, I don't know any gay people. Who really do? No, I don't. Well, you're talking to one right now. Yeah, but you don't count.
I fucking hate You Don't Count. That happens so often to me. Normally with like people saying, oh, men all do this, oh, the men doing this. I'm like, I don't do that. It's like, oh, you don't count. And actually, no, this is a good point to clarify. That was only when I was out as gay, not being out as like genderqueer or anything.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry, what am I meant to do with that? Do I not count because I lack the peen means I'm not allowed to have one? I'm sorry, what? I don't know if that's homophobic or sexist or just dumb. Ooh. I'm looking forward to seeing the young Alan Moore in drag. Well, the middle-aged Alan Moore in drag. Considering that right now he's an ancient wizard Alan Moore.
What are you gonna do?
They're both talking the same. They're both complaining about the same thing. About they've got no variation.
I mean, it's not Bianca's most obvious flaw. That would be the fact you can't see her eyes through the thick void of colour and darkness that is her makeup. That's a whole other series of Star Trek. There's a whole other series of Star Trek. The quest for Bianca's eyes.
It's really amusing seeing people be unfeminine in feminine clothing.
I hate it.
Or at least, well, no, yeah, feminine clothing, you know, I mean,
I just don't know how to
Oh
do
no,
it.
it's a
kind of gender right, but you know,
It's why I love... Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Bianca's now like a drag mum to 2 people.
yeah.
Start gluing up.
Wow, that's a horrible laugh from me. That was more insincere, like. Oh.
Wow.
I agree. I don't like you.
Huh, thrift stores do not sell wigs. If they did, I would know.
That's a compliment. Fuck you.
Ooh, she'd be getting bitchy now.
What's behind the veils? Shade.
I noticed they're not showing a lot of Ben, which means that either Ben's really good or just, you know, middle of the road.
Could be the best just getting on with it, like a normal person.
Well, no, because if there's anything dramatic or
Yeah, true. They try to focus on.
that's the reason why we've got it's Courtney versus Adore this episode.
Who knows? They may end up lip syncing. Again, why are you here? No, I don't think so. It's for your fucking wedding, for starters. It's one of those things of someone being awkward but not being able to voice quite why, and so they just don't stop talking as they randomly garble out a series of things that are quite offensive.
Well, it's that there's the one, because obviously you're so amazing that you know all the gays will want to check you out. There's that for a start.
So irresistible. I mean, look at his annoying personality and his disapproving face.
Also, you know that uncomfortable feeling you're feeling with the gay people checking you out? That's how you make all the girls feel when you check them out and talk about them with your mates.
It's not quite as bad as how you make all the gay people around you feel when you just
Who's talking shit about me?
make that assumption. Also, I find it so odd that that's the leap that everyone makes of going, oh, but if they see me in a dress, they'll think I'm gay. Why is that a gay thing? Why is it a gay thing to do transvesticism or drag? Like, drag has a big gay community, transvesticism doesn't.
I say one of the more famous transvestites is straight.
Many of them. Eddie Izzard is
Yeah, exactly.
straight. Andrew O'Neill is straight. Pretty much, I think every transvestite I've ever met is straight. Admittedly, I've not met like 100, but I've met a fistful.
Yeah, no, it's...
Wording, sorry. Just realised. Oh. Are we there already? Oh my god.
Feels like this episode's been really short.
It does.
There must be going to be a much longer bit afterwards.
Yeah. Well, isn't it for the duo challenges? Normally they bring someone in, and then they spring on them like, and we didn't tell you. We meant you to do a flag routine or a dance routine, or in one episode, a safe sex cheerleading routine.
Yeah.
I do.
And you are
Oh, sugar daddy, bring it home.
that we watch every season.
That's a lyric from Hedwig. Ooh. Wow. There may have been an if before that, who knows? It's just about right.
My drag daughter is glowing in her big frilly white dress.
Oh, hey Jinx, you look different.
That dress is... meh, sorry.
It looks alright.
Wow,
The eyes. Her eyelashes were everywhere.
My daughter.
Wow, he's
My hair is
really
God.
fishy makeup.
Giving away
The dress is a bit
her special day.
terrible.
God, he's huge compared to her. Heels are a bad idea. Ooh.
My daughter and I are
Wow, that totally works. Oh,
I think part of
love
it...
how she's acting as well.
Wow.
It's Michelle Visage. And she's marrying Zatanna. This is a fanfic I did not write. Oh god. Are you ready for a drunk wedding? She looks like a low-red version of foxes. And I like foxes.
I'm not sure how I feel about any of it. It's probably because the guys are not comfortable wearing it, because it just doesn't...
Oh, wait for it.
Stick on his teeth.
Ooh, like a virgin.
Oh, it works. It's like she saw Bianca was like, oh, you think you can? I can act harder. I can do that.
Gathered here to celebrate the joy. Our gorgeous couples have written their own vows. Brittany.
Ooh.
Bi-weekly manicure and pedicure.
I love you.
Years ago, I met you at Wonderland.
Oh,
I
jeez.
fell in love with you instantly. Bam!
We roll through the punches like water off a duck's back. We weren't afraid to scream out, "Where my people at?"
Oh!
If
Check out the fucking
you see
fingers.
me frown, just drag it up and put on that sequins gown. Hallelujah!
50% of that is available on iTunes in the song "Can I Get an Amen?"
Love how we grow together. How you I love you fiercely and forever.
There's a heart in here.
I've waited for 35 years.
What love has joined together, let no man put asunder. Everybody say love! Everybody say love!
Oh.
Congratulations!
I kind of wanted the goth couple to be like, until death,
Oh.
until death do you part, and then they go, and after that too.
Coming up,
Oh.
first up,
I didn't talk much because I'm really teary-eyed.
Oh,
It's really sweet.
yeah.
That's lovely. I haven't been to a wedding in years.
Jocelyn Fox. Let's take a look.
She looks like a commentary died.
Not loving this whole taste isn't giving us the definition that we want to see.
A little bit. You think?
That's yet to come.
It might not be.
Ooh.
Hey Willem, take notes. That or they're prepped after that happened.
Sorry?
And how did they prepped after Willem?
Mm. Just nerves, maybe?
Let's take a look at Steve before and after.
Nerves
as
and fear.
reenact. Wubba wubba. Do you feel pretty?
I feel hotter than my wife.
Hmm.
Well, we decided that we
Ah, contact.
Yeah.
Del Rio
Clever
and
editing.
Alex.
Okay, I really want to get on the train too.
That's a really good point.
It was wonderful.
Mommy in public.
I thought they matched the hair. Oh, Darian, not so much yet.
Yeah.
But him? Yeah, he's fucking goth.
Wow.
And I've had the beard for 7.
Hey!
Never seen
Ditto.
it without it until today.
Well, maybe not quite at the same length of time. I've had the beard for about 9 years, but
I was gonna say.
to put it in context, for Movember I shaved. I'm growing a moustache. I regretted it immediately.
A little bit of a mask, kind of.
This is where I would say something like supportive, like, no, you look fine.
Would have been more on point.
But yeah, you look really good with a beard. You really do.
After talking with the
Let's start with
That's fair. Oh man, I just feel so bad for the you want the wedding thing to be perfect, but at the same time, yeah.
David, you don't get out too often, do you?
No, Bianca's looks very. Doesn't look like. It looks more like a genuine wedding, which is interesting. Let's go back to that old thing. Goth, emo, this is the same diff, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the winner for me.
I'm torn.
If not Bianca, close second.
Yeah, it's once again it comes down to Bianca and Ben.
It is a little caveman.
Yeah.
It would. It's worrying me in with.
Courtney acts. Courtney acts. How dare you?
Courtney's one would have been, I think.
Make my decision.
She didn't wear flesh tone.
Yeah.
She would look a bit less, you know.
Naked.
Body.
Yeah.
The thing that she does.
Welcome back, ladies.
It was a crowded. She formed a chorus. Ooh.
It's gonna be Bianca.
It's gotta be Bianca. But Ben and Bianca are the top of this one so far.
Yeah, there's not really much to say in it. Those two are so good.
Oh yeah, just solid.
You've won a
And,
trip for two
oh yeah, sorry, that's the.
honeymoon
Ooh.
paradise of Hawaii. Are you kidding me?
She could wear the Hawaiian dress she made.
Ooh. Nice.
I'm going to Hawaii.
Oh yeah, but
Wedding bell blues.
Bianca's bride didn't look like she had Bianca done makeup because you can see her face really well.
Yeah.
She made makeup for her, not for herself,
Yeah.
which is great.
I always love the team games where you see the reactions of the teams. They're really rooting for the person
They
they're
get
with.
into
Yeah.
it, they do. Oh, come on, safe.
Yep.
Mhm. Totally agree. Adore versus Jocelyn. Hey, the thing that happened last time. I think what I said was, Adore will eat her alive.
Well, hopefully.
It's your last chance to impress me.
It sounds really harsh. Like I hate Jocelyn. I don't hate Jocelyn. I just think that Adore's better.
Yeah, of the comparison of the two, Jocelyn is the weakest act left,
Yeah.
and Adore is. Hi, she's one of the strongest. She could be in the top 3.
Really, really determined.
Sorry, I don't think I've ever seen Santino look so
Confused?
yeah.
Like, what am I watching here?
She's certainly intense.
Mm-hmm. Door's certainly doing a lot more than just that. Come on, it off.
Shantae, you stay.
Yay!
You may join the other girls.
That's it. It's not your fault.
For better,
It's nice that he said that.
Mm-hmm.
keep it
That's a really interesting episode.
It is nice when they take these episodes out to do something quite political or just heartwarming.
Mm.
Oh, whoa! Glitter ball? Normally they say those things for the 4 people left.
Maybe they're just trying to mix things up.
Maybe. That's interesting. There's always a ball episode, and it's usually the most work-intensive episode of the entire series.
Yeah.
Where usually they have to make 3 different dresses. Usually not just cobble together, but actually function them. And then there's a dance routine. And then there's the runway with a different dress, and there's the run with a different dress, and it's this whole thing. It's lip-syncing and dancing. And yeah, it's usually the most impressive. This is also the brilliant point in Series 3, when it was Raja, Manila,
Was that the one where they had to drive across the city? Which series was that? They had like they had to do 3 things, and they had to go from one place to another, and they had to get into a car, changing the...
Oh!
Or was that sort of... No, that was All Stars, I think.
Oh, that's a cool idea for a challenge.
Yeah. They had like 3 different... They had to go to 3 different events, have 3 different costumes for 3 different events.
That's cool. No, I've not seen that, but I should.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds awesome. But no, that was the one when the final 4 of Series 3 was just... It was just a really nice episode. We got to see them talk more and be like, "Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I've heard so much shit." And it was brilliant because all the people that were left, they were all just lovely people, and they liked each other, and they wanted to work with each other. And
yeah,
it was awesome. This is why Series 3 is the point when like things I'd say there's 3 and beyond were just
better.
They were getting better every time, and they were also just excellent.
Yeah, well, I think there is a point. There's actually a point where it hits the final 4 or 3, where a lot of the bullshit sort of drops away, and they're just like, "I'm not going to try and sabotage you. I'm not going to try and sass you at all. We've made it here. We've just got to do it."
Oh yeah.
And then it just seems quite.
Yeah. There's some video of the rehearsals before the Series 5 finale, and like all the queens who dropped out are on the stage and they're doing the runway through in the rehearsals, and it cuts over to Jinx, Roxy, and Alaska, who are all in the stalls because they come on later and they're watching and they're chatting, and it says, and so Jinx says, "So I'm Team Roxy. What about you?" Roxy says, "Well, I'm Team Jinx, obviously." And Alaska's like, "Oh, well, I guess I'm Team Alaska then. Thanks, guys." And it was lovely to see that they diffused the tension. They were just, after getting out of that workplace where it was just intensively the most work-intense time of their life.
Well, I think
being
also
able to breathe and come back and go, "Hey, it's those people I shared an experience with."
Well, there's also a certain element of once you've gotten to that point, once you've gotten to that last episode, that last roundup, and so on. Aside from the final lip sync, there is nothing else for them to do. There is nothing they could have done. There's nowhere else they could go. There's no point in having any tension because it's just yeah.
That's why I really like the idea for the final episode usually. Well, final before Series 4 when they changed it to be the reunion being the final. So people should watch the reunion, which is actually a good idea. Where the final episode is always, the final challenge, is to star in a music video with Ru.
Yeah.
And that one's about they get given the outfits and they get given dance routines to work with and lip syncing to work with and some acting things to work with. But they don't have to sew anything.
Yeah.
And they're able to take a break from doing that thing that they've been doing for days on end.
Well, like
and changes everything
like
up.
like 10, 11 weeks or something stupid.
Oh god, I don't even know. I don't know how long the filming of these things takes. I mean,
Well, it seems like it takes 3 days, but I can't imagine. I bet it has to take longer than
3
that.
days per episode.
Yeah, well, you get the mini challenge, which is a day. Then you get the rest of that day where they're doing the rest of the challenge, and then you get the next day where they're doing stuff, and then you get the final day when they have the final runway thing.
That makes sense. I mean,
But I don't know. It could be more. It could be less.
I would like to see more of the logistics of it because it must be tight to have it together. I mean, Manila did some video diaries from her hotel when she did it, but every single one of them includes, "I've not updated as much as I'd like to because oh god, there's so much stuff. I'm so tired. I just got back from doing food. It's going well. They still haven't sent me more hangers. That's it. I'm going to bed." just that. It's like the funniest episode of it is the first one when Manila actually has energy because she's just arrived. It's like, so there's like 10 hangers in here. It's not enough hangers. I'm a fucking drag queen. So I brought some of mine. And it's just really fun.
Oh man, I had that. I don't usually have a huge problem with hangers, but I did go to one hotel not that long ago where I don't know, they must have a problem with people stealing the hangers or something because they had like a really strict system on it, and they had like these stupid little hangers that were like bolted to the fucking rail. Like they you know how hangers normally have like a hook that goes over the rail?
Yeah.
They didn't have that. They had like a little metal thing that hooked into a thing, and then it was like sealed shut.
Oh, I've seen some of those. I've seen ones that aren't sealed. So basically,
But I had like
it's
5.
It's like a circular thing, and then you pop it round, and it's the nail that's in the top of it slides in. But it's good because that means that if you steal the hanger, you can't hang on anything. It's useless as a hanger. But a sealed one, that sounds terrible because you can't really move it off to get the outfit on.
Well, no, you did, but you just have to like swing it. But there were 5.
Wow. Yeah.
I guess they were assuming that, oh, well, it's a guy, so he's going to have a suit jacket and a coat and maybe some other stuff. Maybe some shirts that need to go up as well. But like, they don't know me.
No.
I mean, I'm not really.
Your big leather coat
I'm not
requires
really
at least 3 to stand up straight. It's a heavy thing.
It's fine. It does fine with 1, but it's the fact that I won't usually come with just the 1 coat. I've got like 2, 2 coats alone. Then I've got my leather shirt, which I wear, and then I've got my jackets and my shirts, and you know, because if I'm going out in the evening, I'm not even a drag queen, but you know, if I'm going out in the evening, I wouldn't want to be wearing the same clothes that I was wearing during the day.
I was going to say, your evening wear, a whole field of cattle died to produce your evening wear.
No, my leather skirt's actually vinyl.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Ooh. And then there's all the stuff that I wear, which is like, I stick it in a bag for expo and I pull out what's on top and make things work with it, because otherwise I have too many things to pick through. It's genuinely the way. That or I do my makeup first and then just dump it all in the bed and be like, what matches whatever I just did.
This is another one. Anyone who's people who listen and comment, how the hell do you use a Corby trouser press? Because I've tried, and seriously, it's like some sort of mystical magical device.
Oh, I have heard of these mystical magical devices.
Yeah,
I've not seen one with my eyes.
Oh, I'm not going to bother describing a Corby trouser press, or just a trouser press.
It's a trouser press. It's like a George Foreman grill or panini machine, but for trousers.
And vertical on the wall.
And vertical. It's vertical. What?
Yeah, you have to slide the trousers in, then close them. But it's like, how do you line? I can't work out how to line them up. And then when I have worked out how to line them up, I can't get the split. I can't get the crease to go all the way up to the top because they'll never quite fit in. And it's just, it's weird.
That is strange. I don't know. I don't know at all.
Maybe it's because I have long legs and my trousers are long.
Well,
We've gone so far off the point now.
Well, we're talking about clothes. There's been on to shoes. Shoes.
Those shoes. Just got some pointy new
Oxford
Oxford brogues, and they're like really pointy and they're amazing.
Yeah, we did a lot of charity shopping for Halloween.
Ooh. Sadly, could not do my Elsa drag because
The outfit literally arrived the next day.
Yeah. Me, hungover after Halloween, had a really good night. Used my old Riff Raff costume.
Which looked amazing still.
Yeah.
Especially now that your hair is like super blonde.
Yes. Oh, as a point of reference, I don't do Riff Raff from the vast majority of Rocky Horror. I do Riff Raff from the end. You know, Transylvanian sci-fi.
Regalia, yeah.
With
the jumpsuit.
The silver. No, it's just like a silver tabard.
Sorry, yeah, it's an interesting one. It's a silver spacesuit type thing. It's a suit from space.
Yeah.
But which is super cool. It was also a damn better idea than what I was doing, being Elphaba / the Wicked Witch of the West with full face green makeup, which was just eyeshadow because I couldn't get the face paint to work properly. Plus a wig, plus a hat that
You
kept
looked
falling
really
off.
good though.
I did, but that plus the dress, plus the shirt to give ruffles, plus the thing over the edge of the dress so that I could have like a big fluffy thing. I was melting. I know, right? The irony that is her thing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you were there in a breezy pair of tights and a riff raff thing.
Yep, I was nice and cool.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, to get there, I was freezing because it was literally a pair of tights, some calf-high boots, some long gloves, and my top, and then my coat over the top of that. I was pretty cold. But by the time I'd had, 3 or 4 drinks, and there were lots of people in there, and it was getting toasty warm, that was good.
You seem to be having a very nice time.
I was.
It's a lovely Halloween party.
It was.
What did you do for your Halloween party? If you had one, leave it in the comments below.
Available on iTunes. Sorry.
The comments below.
I'm stealing Rue's catchphrase for everything. Seriously, I'm going to apply it to everything. If you say something or reply video, it's available on iTunes.
Dysentery. Available on iTunes. Yeah, that's the thing. Rue is all about the branding. Rue is.
Oh, it's just very clever. It's very good thing to do for Rue and selling Rue's product.
Well, how brilliant a catchphrase for people to take the piss out of is available on iTunes. Because it's just you know it's RuPaul because that's when you reference it to.
The downside to this,
of course, say where you can buy the fucking music.
The downside to this, of course, is I hate iTunes.
Yeah.
I don't use it. I've never used iTunes.
I tried recently. My computer nearly threw up. You think Windows 7 doesn't like using iTunes? Try it on Windows 8. It cried.
Yeah, I don't get on with Apple software at the best of times. I don't like any software that is so hard to remove from your system that you have to do a format almost to get rid of it.
Oh god, yeah.
It's like, well, I've uninstalled the program, but we've just left some stuff there just in case in the future you might want to get it back.
And the number of programs I use that try to export it to iTunes specifically, like if I don't have iTunes installed, there's no option, so it doesn't try. But it auto ticks export to iTunes or play on iTunes when finished. And when you try to load up iTunes on a non-MacBook, it takes approximately 5 years to get all the way up there. And so it just comes up randomly when I'm doing something else.
The worst one for me is, well, to be fair, it's not a big problem anymore because QuickTime isn't so much of a thing.
Crap for that.
But yeah, it's like one of my computers, which I should probably just bite the bullet and get rid of it. But he's constantly trying to update QuickTime, and when it does, it says, "Would you like to update iTunes as well?" I'm like, no, I really don't. And now it doesn't. Well, no, actually, no, it's a lie. Now it doesn't even give me the option. If I want to update QuickTime, I've got to install iTunes as well. So I'm like, sod that crap.
Is it the necessaries?
Yeah.
Oh, I was trying to get Fem's new album, but it's iTunes exclusive. I was like, wow. There's so many. I'll always try for 2 formats. I think is the way to do these things.
Well, it's not that difficult to sell on the Amazon now.
Yeah, Amazon.
I mean,
the Google Play Store.
To be honest, I mean, I bought every Rue album I've got from Amazon.
Yeah.
Not
You
that
got Amazon on Amazon.
Yeah. I mean, and that's. I mean, ideally, I like places like My Bandcamp and things like that.
I do love Bandcamp and the accessibility it gives to smaller artists. Not like small, but like good. But they don't have a label, so they don't want to touch the things that have ridiculous charges with the barge pole.
Well, that's the other thing. The other thing I love about Bandcamp is you can pay to a certain degree what you want.
Yeah.
I mean, the artist sets a minimum price, but I've ended up paying albums for like Miracle of Sound and things like that, where I've paid not over the odds, but more than the amount that he requested, because I felt, I've been solvent for money at that point in time. But
You felt it deserved it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's been other times where I haven't been so well off, where I've had to buy it at the base minimum cost. But
you can leave it
I
out
can.
later.
I've got the choice, and then later on I can pay more for it.
Yeah, pay for what you want is a really great system to have. It's worked so well for the Humble Bundle. It's worked really well for Kickstarter and Indiegogo. The idea that you can pay to different degrees of what you would like. Sometimes with marginal differences, sometimes with major ones. Oh, and yeah, Bandcamp. Another one good one on Bandcamp is Welcome to Night Vale. All their live shows, they record the last one and then put it up on Bandcamp and pay what you want. And minimum is usually $1, and I tend to pay 10 because it's really awesome content. Oh, I love Welcome to Night Vale. I need to review that at some point.
Yeah. So with that said, with if we ever do monetize things, if we ever do decide, and I will jokingly say now available on iTunes, it probably won't be.
No, it'll be a joke. It'll be available on Bandcamp, or well, actually, most likely, given what I review and what I tend to put into things, and then this as well, Netflix is probably the most likely thing.
Adapt it.
No,
Well,
people do Netflix trials on YouTube all the time. I don't know how big you would have to be, but I mean, Audible would do one, just because Audible feels like the village bike at this point.
Audible's basically an arm of Amazon anyway.
Oh yeah, it is. It's a good point. But pretty much every single YouTuber I know has an Audible tie-in code, which is cool. I like what Audible is like supporting that, and it's usually the educational channels as well, like Vlog Brothers and Emily Grassley's A Brain Scoop.
Anyway, we're moving really swiftly, very far from Drag Race.
Yeah, sorry, we like media. That's the thing. But yeah, Bendela and Bianca do very, very well.
Honestly, at this point, I mean, I like Courtney sometimes. I like Adore sometimes. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really like Adore's style. I really like the way she does her thing. But, yeah, for me at the moment, I would say Bendela Creme and Bianca. Those are my two. They would be my two choices. If I had to, if someone said to me, "You've got the 5 queens and you can choose the two, you can choose the winner," those two would be my really tough call. I don't know who I would choose out of the two of them.
Yeah, both good and both doing very well, as far as I'm aware, with their post Drag Race life and career. They keep appearing on. I'm not following their Instagrams because then I might get spoiled.
Who got time for that?
Yeah, no, because I might get spoiled. But
I've given up following people's Twitters and Instagrams because I keep adding to the lists and then just losing track. Like so many people, and then more people added, and more and more and more. And like if I was going to pick every drag queen that I really liked,
Twitter's totally non-readable for me at this point because I follow too many people. But Instagram, I've just started on, so there's a very small number of people on there. I think I follow like 6 drag queens and my friend Charlie. Oh, and Lindsay and Sheila. Yeah, 9 people. There we go.
So yes. Anyway.
But yes, I don't know who else would probably make the top 3. I think Darian Lake is good and will do things, but I don't think they're the strongest of the 5. No. I think they're the...
I'm impressed that Darian's gotten this far. And I don't mean that in a, oh my god, I can't believe Darian's gotten so... No, really good, deserves to be here.
Oh yeah.
I'm just impressed.
Editing the previous episodes, we have talked about Darian and how she has succeeded in the past, which is totally cool.
Also impressed. Yeah, it's also nice to see the fan choice getting that far, because I mean, every time before it's been like,
oh god,
it's felt like, well, the fans have chosen someone, but the fans didn't really know what they wanted from their queen, and they picked someone who went out immediately.
Yeah. Well,
or stayed on for an episode and then.
Has it only happened once so far? I think it has. Penetration was the first one. I think the Darian Lake's the second one.
Okay, fair enough.
I think I can check. I will insert a voice clip here if I'm wrong, but I believe that this is the second one. And yeah, it is good to see the fan choice and a big queen going so much further. It's fantastic.
Although I say it's not the first time a big queen's gotten that far, because obviously Latrice Royale.
Chunky, funky, large, and in charge. She is Latrice Royale. Love her. Her Halloween outfit wasn't Halloweeny, but it was just glamorous as hell. It was awesome. I'll show you the Instagram later. Manila was there doing photos with her. who Miller was being the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man on that day. But a sexy Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, because it's Halloween.
What was it? That was someone. Was it you or Kev that posted up?
Oh, Fifi O'Hara with her 6 different Halloween looks.
Yeah.
That was marvellous.
Yeah, check it out. Fifi O'Hara.
Fifi has done really well to prove herself after... I mean, it feels weird saying she should prove herself. She kind of came in third in my mind. But she came in, joint first runner-up of Series 4. But she's done well to dispel the somewhat, harsh view a lot of people had of her as, oh, it's the top 3 bitch. Because the top 3 usually has ended up in the past 2 series as having a bitch. Just someone who picks on the one who wins to make themselves feel better about probably not getting there. Or to try and bring them down in Roxy's case.
Was it Fifi that was like the massively two-faced one?
Yes, because Fifi was the one who deliberately convinced Jiggly Caliente to play a certain challenge serious when it should have been done comedically.
Comedy, yeah.
And they failed and went out because of it. And it was like, whoa.
Although weirdly enough.
Although at the same time.
Wait, are we talking about the election one?
No. Jiggly didn't make it that. It was
the magazine.
The magazines.
Yes.
Battle of the Bulk was her title.
Battle of the Bulge.
Yes, that's the one. Now, in fairness,
reference to a big battle in World War II.
I have heard of it since. I had not heard of it before that though.
Okay.
So I looked it up.
Some history there.
I looked it up and discovered, oh, it's the thing. That's cool. But yeah, Fifi had tactics, like Roxy had tactics. The downside is, the upside is none of those tactics worked.
Yeah. Well, for me, I mean, post Drag Race, any of the queens. Oh, we've gone over this ground 100 times. But yeah, any of the drag queens who I've liked and carried on following have been the ones who I've actually liked as people, or it seemed thought I liked as people within the show.
They're congenials. The ones who are nice, who you love to love.
Willem's the only one who really breaks that mold.
But Willem has a good reason. Willem is a caricature, but such a fun one. Like watching Willem on Ring My Bell, just the sass level. You're going, "Hi, is this Detox Click?" Oh, Willem, hi. We've been so waiting to see you. Ooh, you got someone there, someone sexy. Yeah, my sister. Click. Just Willem ain't got time for that. Time is money to Willem.
Yeah.
I do like Willem. I miss DWV.
Yeah.
I love that band. I know it ran its course, and in fairness, Detox has got on to just do a lot of cool ass solo stuff since.
Yeah.
But ran its course. Oh, speaking of which, to see what people have done after Drag Race, the Marco Marco Collection 3 has finally happened on YouTube, and so the whole runway show is there. It looks amazing, and it's a ton of awesome queens from the show, plus Gigi Gorgeous, Matthew Anderson, and a bunch of other people just wearing these amazing outfits. The theme for this year was Sluts in Space. It looks so good. Right. I know high fashion's not your thing, but for me it was amazing.
Anyway, it is somewhere in the region of 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh fuck.
So, work needs to happen tomorrow, so
we better work. So yeah, let's head to bed, and we're approaching the finale. There's only 2 more queens to go before it should happen.
Yeah, 5 queens left, so yeah.
Yeah.
That means like 4 more episodes, because we're not doing the review episode.
No.
I can barely stand to watch those episodes without reviewing them. So, no.
Yeah, we're not going to have a week's difference on it, unless we do. But even then, what happened previously on Drag Race? The whole series happened previously on Drag Race.
Well, no, then they also do the let's see everyone's drag audition tapes and things. It's just yeah.
Actually, no, because you don't even need to do that, because things like Adore, for her audition, did Robin Dancing on My Own. And they recently redid it on their YouTube channel with the newer skills they have, and it was really cool, and it's totally worth watching, partly because it's a really good cover and it's very emotional, and partly because Adore opens it by going, yeah, so this is what I sung, oh, yeah, fuck it, yeah, let's just do it. And it's just like, you prefaced this with just being Adore perfectly.
Right, anyway.
Night, everybody.
Good night. See you next time.
Subscribe for more Drag Riffs, or support us on Patreon to fund our dream wedding when we both marry Neil Patrick Harris.